Right.
Yeah, that is a third-party system. Okay, and each company, they have their own data. They keep the data they want to keep the data in a secure place. I told you before, the big companies try to implement their own system in their own premises. Okay, without their permission, nobody can access their data. But when we go into the third-party hands, like Salesforce, they are saying they won't access any of the data, but you know that the companies, the small companies, they are directly putting their data or keeping their data in someone else's place. Okay, if a company implement their own database servers or something their premises, the data is more secured manner. Okay, if I am implementing my database system in someone else's premises, then I can't assure that much security in that system. That's why the big companies will go for implementing their own systems in their own premises, and because of the security manner. The other aspect of security is to restrict unauthorized access, like in the company itself. Only each database there will be having someone called the administrator, DB admin. He will be in charge of that database, that particular database, right? And he will have all the access. He can create, he can block, he can delete, he can do almost all the things related with the database. DB admin. Okay? So the DB admin is responsible for the all the maintenance of security aspects. So backup and recovery is another functionality of feature. Backup and recovery is important. Yeah, I told you before, a data warehouse. This is a data warehouse. Right. This is data warehouse. This is nothing but a database. See, every database, they have their own capacity. See, the capacity of this database is 10 terabytes. So we are pulling data from number of sources and putting this data into this database. At time 0, the size of this database will be what? 0. Okay? So when time passes, when we move more data into the database, what will happen? It will start slowly filling up. Like time 0 is 0, so time 10 is 8. It's like right. Okay. At time X, it will be full. 10 GB will be consumed. So we won't be able to use that database further because the database is full or data warehouse is full. So what we will do is we will back up the system, unused data that will be backed up in the RAID devices or SAN drives. What are these RAID devices or SAN drives? These are backing up mechanisms like NetBack or something like that. So we will be backing up the data into some other system from the data warehouse or the database. We can safely store the data. So when the database is like 75%, what we will do is we will take the data from the bottom level and move it into a backup device. This process is known as purging. Purging is a database process. In ETL also there is two processes which are data warehousing and data archiving. Data archiving is directly kind of the process of backing up the data, continuously putting in and continuously move that data into an archive. That is known as data archiving. We are concentrating on data warehousing, that is storing the data into the data warehouse. Okay?
Okay.
So, these are the same thing that we saw before. This is a CDMS environment. It shows all the different tables. That tables are present in the RDBMS system. What are the main components of this environment or database environment? What are the different components? In a database, we have two systems like system files and data files. These system files will be the authority in managing everything. So they will manage users. What are users? Okay. When we care about purging and archiving, these are normally kind of in case what we will do is we will do archiving more than in the warehouse. Okay. But
okay.
ATT we will do data warehousing more than archiving. See, the thing depends upon the. We will cover these topics later because I didn't explain the term granularity. Granularity is a data warehouse term. When we cover that term, you will get to know what's the amount of data that we are getting. Okay. So when the amount of data we are getting into the system, we will try to understand the purging and this. These are kind of things. Okay. Amount of data that we are saving it into some place or just backing up. Okay. So
right.
Go ahead. What you have to think is now archiving is the process, like purging, saving data into some other place. Okay?
Correct.
Things like that, we will cover that later when we study the term called granularity. There are something called transite